There's too much riot buddies in the game. There is genuinely too much riot buddies in Valorant. And I know what you're saying right now. I've never seen a riot buddy. How is this possible? There's no way there's too much riot buddies. Well, let me give you a breakdown of how to see a riot buddy, pretty much guaranteed. Okay, if you want to see a riot buddy right now, just go to the America servers, all right? And go to this little bar here where you have the ping symbol and just check Oregon and California. Guaranteed easiest riot buddy you've ever seen in your entire life. If you've never seen one, just cue in this, and on the first go, I promise you, you will see your first riot buddy. On the screen right now, we're going to break down who has the riot buddies and why, and then we're going to break down the new buddies and why we need to have them. I would say that generally everybody knows what the riot buddy is and who has them and why, but we're going to just give you a brief explanation of what they are exactly. On the top of the screen, you can see that it all starts with a developer. The riot buddies were initially a developer buddy that only developers had, but then they were given access to multiple that they could give out to other players. Other players includes everybody, but specifically on the list that we're going in order of here is pros primarily. Everybody loves pro players. It's a special little thing that they get for competing in tournaments, in addition to the other buddies that they may receive for winning tournaments. Up next on the list is content creators, something that I personally relate to because I have the riot buddy myself. This includes streamers, YouTubers, some people who create artwork on various websites like Twitter and Reddit, what have you. Something that's important to note about this is that it does not matter the size of the platform that you create on. It does not matter how much followers you have. You can get a riot buddy simply just for doing it. And the reason of that is because of the final part of our chart here, and that is randoms. You may be playing the game and you may run into a riot developer. They may really like you and think that you're cool because of something cool that you do in game with them. Whether it be being a all-around positive and nice player, getting that really cool ace, or perhaps you make a really good and appropriate joke. Everything on this tree comes down to if a developer from Riot wants to give you a buddy. And a little side note, a lot of streamers are randoms. There's people who stream, and then there's people whose job it is to stream and or make content. So what gives? Why is there so many riot buddies? The primary reason there is so many riot buddies is because Riot's headquarters is on the West Coast, meaning that you are more than likely to run into a developer for Valorant when you play on the West Coast servers. And from what it seems like, every developer at Riot who works on Valorant has a limited number of riot buddies that they can give out. And it spans from anywhere from 38, which you can see on the screen right now, and I've even seen some people say that they have 100 riot buddies that they can give away. So just on paper, if we assume that every Rioter has 100 riot buddies that they can give away, and there's X amount of them that play this game and you run into them, there's going to be quite a bit of riot buddies on the West Coast server. And I'm serious when I say that if you want to see one, just go and queue the West Coast servers right now, and you'll probably see one from some random person like me or whoever else who has it equipped. And I've gone on record before in the past that I've said that the riot buddy is one of the most overrated items in the entire game, while also saying that it is just a symbol for rarity. Having a very ordinary Valorant cosmetic like a gun buddy only be achievable by knowing somebody gave this gun buddy way too much credibility and way too much clout. I get that the riot gun buddy is sort of an emblem for rarity, but that rarity is sort of tainted when the only way to get it is by harassing somebody for it. And really at this point, the rarity is kind of lost because so many people truly do have it. And with the rarity being a little bit dwindling at this point, the way you achieve getting a riot buddy in the first place is already kind of toxic. It's time to discontinue the riot buddy, and it's time to add in new buddies that you can earn that not everybody necessarily can get. And that is why I'm introducing to you today the creator buddies. Buddies in concept that you can earn by being a creator and not begging another person for it. The number one issue with the riot buddy is that it led to a lot of harassment of the Riot developers. With this is something that you can actually earn that can actually be somewhat rare. My good friend Ethan actually threw together these designs for me for the new creator buddies, and I think that it's kind of perfect when you think about how it looks like the riot buddy, but is something that you could actually just earn, which we'll talk about. Discontinue the riot buddy, never have to ask for it again. Every riot buddy that's in the game is just sworn in at this point. And going forward, you could have buddies like a Twitch buddy, a YouTube buddy, and in concept, a Twitter buddy. And you would earn these by being a good member of the community, by contributing something to the community through one of these platforms. And just right out the get-go, I want to talk about how you would earn the YouTube buddy because I'm a YouTuber myself and I know the most about like what it would actually take to get this. Absolute bare minimum, upload one video that gets 1 million views that has to do with Valorant. It could be a clip, it doesn't matter how long it is, it could be an entire video essay, whatever it is. 1 million views, bare minimum. Connect your YouTube account to your Valorant account. You can prove that. You unlock the buddy, easy peasy. And for me, the root of making these buddies would be all about how much you've contributed to the Valorant community. And however you may feel about it, at the end of the day, if you were to upload a video of whatever it might be that gets 1 million views about Valorant, that is heavily contributing to the Valorant culture. Your video may be seen by people who've never played Valorant that will make them want to try it. Your video may be enjoyed by a million people who enjoy Valorant already. No matter how you look at that, that is contributing. Earning this buddy would be all about the contributions to the community. When I think about something like a Twitter buddy, I again try to think of who is contributing and who is doing things for the community that we all enjoy or learn from. And I think about somebody like Valor Leaks. To get this buddy, I'm not really entirely sure what you would have to do, but I do know that it would involve some kind of creator like Valor Leaks or likes an artist on Twitter. Valor Leaks, without a shadow of a doubt, would deserve this. And I think that even an artist who focuses on making Valorant art like VFX, GFX, actual drawings, anybody in that sort of category would also deserve this buddy. It also comes down to how do you determine how somebody deserves this, like with numbers or whatever it might be. And when I think about Twitter, I kind of think that it would sort of fall into the same category that the Riot Buddy has fallen into, but it would again be way easier to judge and sort of verify that you made something or created something, so you deserve a buddy for it. And lastly, there's just the Twitch buddy, and I'm not really so much of a streamer just yet, of course. And this one is more complicated when you consider that there's so many places to stream now, like Kick and Twitch. YouTube streaming is still around, but I think Twitch would be a good starting point. And it's all about how you can measure this, like I've said, and you can measure this with verification status or maybe concurrent viewers, what have you. And I think it's totally fair, especially when you can just kind of draw out that number for what you think would make somebody deserve this. That way it can be competitive and it can really inspire people to want to have something like this by contributing to the community in whatever way that they can. Remember, these are all just concepts, but what I do want to say is that I think specifically that there really should be a YouTube buddy, because that would be the easiest to kind of like verify and give away to people. And I also think that there should be a buddy for artists who post anywhere. Like, it doesn't have to just be Twitter or Reddit or ArtStation or whatever. If you're an artist and you've made something really cool related to Valorant, then there should absolutely be some kind of buddy that like shows that you've made something that the developers really like or that the community has really liked. And that's what the entire gist of this video is all about, is that the Riot Buddy right now is just some random buddy that's really not even that cool that anybody can get if they just kind of get it. It's in the hands of if somebody wants to give it to you. Like, how special is that? I don't know, not really too special. Is it kind of cool? It used to be for sure, but not really these days. And that is exactly why we need creator buddies. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you have a Riot Buddy? Do you see a lot of Riot Buddies? And how do you feel about the idea that we could potentially have something in the game where you can actually earn it? It could be something that's pretty special according to what you've done. There's ranked buddies. Why not have these? But as always, I'm Justin and you're not. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and click the bell for notifications so you do not miss a single video ever. Even if, you know, there's creator buddies, Riot buddies, no buddies, if you have buddies or not, I don't know. I almost forgot. There's so much Riot buddies on Valorant that I even have one IRL. That should tell you all you need to know.